videos. It's been a while. I've been pretty busy with university and all this sort of stuff, but we're getting right back into Bioshock Infinite. Greeted by the welcoming sight of Elizabeth performing CPR on us.
No, it's me, Elizabeth. Are you all right?
Where am I?
Back in the land of the living. Here, let me.
I'll be fine.
You almost drowned. You need to...
I said I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Do you hear that? It's music.
You go on. I just need to...
Okay, I won't be long. I won't be long, Mr. DeWitt.
Where is she?
This is a fairly odd scene or place or setting in the overall arc of the game, because very little combat happens here.
Blue skirt? No?
No, but I'm without an escort if you're looking to pass the time.
Hey! I'm looking for a young girl wearing a white blouse.
You just get ignored by everyone.
Eyes. You fellas seen a girl around here? A blue skirt, dark hair?
Look at this one. Why don't you just sleep it off, chum?
There's actually there is some stuff you can find here. I missed it the first time around, like this playthrough, but there is a voxophone underneath the wagon, or the portable beach wagon, or portable, the mobile beach hut or whatever that was, in the back area. There's a voxophone underneath that. Of course, if you're achievement hunting, don't forget to get these. Never quite sure what these were meant to convey to the player, because I don't really see anything happening in them. And here we find out that Battleship Bay is, of course, a scam, because, well, there's no beaches 10,000 feet in the air. No, much less flowing water, or sewage and stuff in Colombia, but a sea, quote unquote. Rob the place blind, get some supplies.
Everything's changing. People don't know their place anymore.
Elizabeth's dancing over there on the pier, but for the time being, we can just explore this area and grab some stuff from this back area.
Maybe you and I should go for a
Watch
walk.
this guy
I'm not going on any walk with you.
make his move
Your reputation is
and get shut down. As I said, there's a lot of stuff here, so if you're like low on health or salts, you can always scrounge a bit.
It's a crime someone doesn't get him a nice set of trunks.
Well, he's your brother. Look at him. He's got the brains of a child.
And by eavesdropping, we find out that Colombia is not, well, we've already established that, but turns out instead of, well, outside of racist, they're also fairly harsh eugenicists. Fairly sure that's the right word.
Should let them drown themselves.
Thin out the herd.
That's possible.
I can tell my wife is scared.
Actually, listen to that conversation play out the second time around, and the guy talking about Darwin was actually scared. You would get caught by the flying squad and get hauled off for mentioning Darwin, or anything vaguely relating to the theory of evolution.
Miss? Hey, miss.
I don't know when he actually seems to realize she is Elizabeth.
Wonderful. Oh, come dance with me, Mr. DeWitt.
I don't dance. Come on, let's go.
Why? What could be better than this?
Or the Lamb of
How
Colombia.
about Paris?
Paris? I don't understand. How could we get there?
That's where that airship's going, but if you want to stay and dance, we
No,
can...
let's go.
Well, that was easy.
Come on, let's go right now.
I'm gonna take you to Paris, baby.
It's hard to believe, but it's true, isn't it? Oh, you smell that? I've never smelled anything like that before, have you?
Beaches I know don't smell much like that.
Left, right.
Don't know why that popped up, because we're not exactly in combat or anywhere near combat at this point.
Mr. DeWitt, Comstock. I've read about him. They say he can see the future.
Give a man a little power, he falls in all kinds of love with himself.
I don't like his look.
Do you dislike the look of the prophet or his gaze?
Can we leave now?
These little staff areas are full of resources you can steal / pick up.
Mr. DeWitt. It almost looks like a real ocean. It's just a set of elaborate pumps and rain catchers.
If the player hadn't caught if the player hadn't caught up yet, Elizabeth fairly bluntly tells us what the hell is going on here.
Bird.
Or the cage.
perhaps the bird.
Our old friends are back.
The cage.
These two again. How do... Never mind.
Look at these, they're amazing. Which one do you like more, this one or this? The bird is beautiful and the cage is somber, but there's
Just for the record, I don't think
just
picking one over the other changes anything in the game.
I'm sure.
Other than that, it
I love it.
now that I think of it, it plays into the larger story in some kind of meta way. But I won't spoil that for you now. We're not anywhere close to
Are you
that
alright?
arc being unfolded.
It's my home.
We should get out of here.
Let's go.
It's fairly funny that like the lamb statue has been smoldering and partially ruined for half an hour now or something, and only now do people start to notice it. Some
Make sure you have a piece of photographic identification ready for presentation.
Put those arms up now. Fingers apart. Legs apart. Stand still. Now hold steady.
I ain't getting through there.
I have just the thing. Come on.
This one. Hey, copper. Look at this one. He's suspicious.
wonder what happens if you take his flask.
All right, quiet
about
down.
the statue? My
Let's
God,
go home
what's
and dry
happening?
yourself out.
Be fairly funny. It'd be funny if you get into trouble, like get made because you stole that guy's booze flask.
Damn thing's locked. What are you doing?
You're a roguish type. What does it look like?
Roguish type. Well, that was a fairly easy way to get past the checkpoint.
Trapped in a tower with nothing but
Probably one of
books
the
and
easiest
spare time.
ways I've ever seen in a game.
You would be surprised what I know how to do.
Doesn't even like press A to lockpick, just call Elizabeth over and have her do it.
I must take any task with more than the slightest.
Got you.
Hello, sir. Don't you pay me no never mind. Just some foolishness, you know. Just monkey shines.
Hey, I found these silver eagles. There's a vending device over there. There might be something to bring you back to health.
It's probably a good idea.
I believe I've already told you guys, but gear drops are random. So if you are at this point, you might not get what I just got. You might get something entirely different. You can switch your gear out in the gameplay menu, which you get in the PC version. You get into by pressing O.
Now, back to the music.
Hey, mister. We'd like to help you.
Do I know you?
Back at the lottery, without you, we wouldn't have gotten away.
Daisy always said somebody like you would come along.
So, outside of the choice of being principal and getting made, or maintaining your cover at the raffle, there's real gameplay ramifications for helping them, because you get gear if you do. Whereas I've not taken the option where you stay in cover, so I don't know how that plays out. But if I were to wager a guess, this is a fairly consequential part of the story, these two. So I bet you just wouldn't get that piece of gear.
Kind sir, would you happen to have the time?
I would if I could reply.
Take a photograph with the father of our country. Chop down the cherry tree. He crossed the Delaware. On bended knee, he accepted.
Not sure why that is such a thing in the Washington myth. You chop down a cherry tree, because as far as I know, he chopped down a cherry tree on his father's plantation, and then couldn't lie about it, which is well, not that big a thing if you consider what he did afterwards.
Comstock will take care of them.
I don't know. Sometimes I think the Vox Populi are... Well, I mean, I've never even seen one.
That's the brilliance of it. You can't see them, but they're everywhere.
He reports him to his authorities straight away.
Sorry, sir, but it'd be my pleasure to offer you a refreshment.
Thank you.
Yeah, Colombia's not a good place to be black.
What's that?
There you go, little miss. Cotton candy here. It's your cotton candy.
It's not just black people, by the way. It's also Irish, Chinese, pretty much whatever is not WASP is inferior in Colombia.
Are you a duke? Or a dimwit? Duke cleans his father's rifle every Sunday without being asked. Dimwit shoots mice every afternoon and puts the old man's rifle back dirty. Remember, boys and girls, don't be a dimwit.
Sounds like a Hitlerjugend cartoon. Jeez. Fatty, I cleaned your rifle.
Annabelle, it's me, Esther.
Oh, no, I'm not Annabelle.
Are you sure?
My name is Elizabeth. Do I know you?
Elizabeth. Isn't that a lovely
Well, yeah, that
name?
totally isn't suspicious.
Odd.
Last customer. Park's closing. Park's closing, everyone.
Yeah, these shoes sure could benefit from a shine. Guess I haven't paid much attention.
Hey, you wanna watch out? I just swapped that.
Excuse me.
Sure thing, Esther.
Have you got
You know, all these
sauerkraut?
quote-unquote inconspicuously positioned people around this hall.
If you're in such a hurry, go on ahead.
Totally doesn't look like an ambush or anything.
All right.
Sure. We can get both apples with a single pick.
2 tickets for passage to the First Lady airship.
Yeah, just a minute, friend. Yeah, I have it. How do you, want to proceed?
In a bit of a rush, pal.
Hey, mister. You're gonna get mustard all over your nice suit.
I got it. I'll ring you back once the matter's in hand.
I don't like this.
Yeah, send in the bird. We're ready to execute.
Excuse me, can I get some help here?
Certainly, sir. Sorry about the wait!
Ouch.
What are you doing? Get the girl! Get off of me!
I love the guy in the back just casually bloody puts the cart into position, shoving it into place.
Get away from me! Let me out!
Seems Colombia's finest aren't big fans of vigor use,
Stay away from me!
which obviously puts him at a big disadvantage compared to Booker. It's worth noting that I've been playing through on 1999 mode, and I don't think any of the police get vigors at any part of the game, so you'd think they do that to make it easier on normal, but it just doesn't happen on the harder difficulty modes either. Like, base enemies will get more dangerous because they AI will do its job much better, and obviously they do more damage, but they still don't get elemental attacks like vigors.
Someone you know could have leanings.
Leanings, yeah.
The prophet advises you to remain vigilant.
It's like anachronistic McCarthy or anything.
We trained for. The false shepherd is here. The day was not exact,
Un-Colombian
but
activities.
the prophet's sight proves out again. The specimen must be taken alive. If she dies, I suspect they will give us to the bird, and whatever pieces it leaves
That
behind.
was a
will
shitty
be
choice.
remains.
I'd get blasted in the face by Booker with his
This waiting is insufferable.
2-gauge shotgun, or get ripped apart by a giant android or whatever it is. Giant flying leather robot. Doesn't seem like much of a choice either way, though. I'd probably prefer getting shot in the face, because that's at least quicker than getting torn apart.
Just stay where you are!
Pretty handy way to explain away any need for power plants in Colombia, because they just use shock jockey. They're very good at making you admire the scenery, because this is just a beautiful sight. Even though we're having a fairly serious spat with our little friend here.
I believe you did that. They're all dead. You killed those people.
Elizabeth,
You're a monster.
Oh, there's plenty where that came
what did you
from.
think was going to happen? Do you understand the expense people went through to keep you
Kill a
locked up
fair
in
bit
that
of
tower.
people before we can
You
get
think
off
people
of
like that are
Colombia.
just gonna let you walk away? You are an investment, and you will not be safe until you are far away from here.
What do they want from me?
I don't know. That's the last time anyone gets the drop on me.
Obviously that's the drawback of games like Bioshock, is they want you to get emotionally invested and have characters like Elizabeth Warren used to all the carnage.
What happened
But
back
30 seconds after that you still end up
It's
just
not the last of it, is it?
killing dudes like it's no one's business. So, so that's that. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next part.